Hey everyone, it's CL. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10, where nothing really went on today except I did have a early morning start to run some errands, and I did get some footage of how our morning started, and somehow, some way, we ended up at the pet store, PetSmart. We went there to look at the animals, like cats and dogs, and at this PetSmart, it's a lot smaller, so they didn't have that there. So somehow, some way, we ended up in the fish section, and we ended up getting 3 pet fish and 3 snails and a whole starter kit aquarium. So that is later at the end of the video. I will show you a couple clips there. But as far as my day, pretty low key. I didn't really do anything. But as far as updates, I told you in one of my vlogs that I was going to start this manga here called Orange, and I did start it. I'm about a quarter of the way, and it's really good. I really enjoy the storyline. It's keeping me intrigued. It's very sad. The tone feels really sad to me. It's not one of those cheery, funny mangas, at least what I've read so far. So I'm going to continue it tonight, but I'm kind of curious how it will end, because to me, my first impressions is that it's going to end tragically, but maybe I'm wrong. We shall see. I'm going to keep reading and see how it all comes together. I have a lot of pages left to go. And the only other thing that happened today that was pretty significant is that we did get our first snow. It snowed today, but partially snowed today. But for me, it feels like a big deal because I watch a lot of Asian dramas, and a lot of the Asian dramas that I watch, not all of them, for whatever reason, they always make like first snow is a big, like they make it seem like it's a big deal. Like they always have to comment that, oh, it's first snow. And I always wondered, like, is it significant? Is there a reason why they're always mentioning it when every time it snows for the first time? And I even try to research it online. Is there some significance to first snow? And from what I can gather, there is not. And I don't know why some of the Asian dramas I watch make it such a priority to mention, even for a split second, that hey, it's the first snow of the year. But I've decided, since it feels significant to me because I've watched so many Asian dramas and that has come up so many times, I've decided to make it significant in my life. And since it is the first snow of the year, of winter, I decided to make a wish, and that is something I'm going to start as my new tradition, because just in case it is significant, just in case there's something special about it, I made a wish just in case. So other than that, I don't really have anything to update you all on. So today may be a very, very short video. Hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna watch The Walking Dead in an hour. I'm assuming it's on. I don't remember if they said it was like, they said whether or not it was the mid-season finale or not. I don't remember. I'm losing track. So if it is on tonight, I will watch it. If it's not on, then I'll do something else. But other than that, the only thing that I've kind of been thinking about lately is the new year, as far as like, what do I want to do in the new year? Not so much goals, but I was thinking like, I want to do something during the year. And it's hard for me to explain that. Like, one of the thoughts that crossed my mind was like maybe writing myself a letter in 2016, and then at the end of 2017 reading the letter. And it's not going to be like any sort of goals, but more so talking to myself of what I hope 2017 will be. And then as I go into 2017, I'll try to keep like a mindset to focus more on happiness, focus more on health and wellness as far as myself and of course my kid and all that. So things like that. And I also thought about like maybe journaling again. And I mean, like, as far as writing down my thoughts in a journal, like I stopped doing that in college because I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I don't want anybody reading this stuff. So I stopped keeping like a daily journal where I write like personal things. I stopped doing that, but I kind of wonder if for 2017 I should do that again and write a little something every day, and then at the end of the year I can read it back and reflect on how the year went, whether that be good or bad. But that's just one thing that I was thinking about, and maybe not so much making it extraordinarily personal, like if I have beef with someone, I don't necessarily want to write that down, but more so how I'm feeling, what's going on, that sort of thing, what I'm working towards. I don't know. I'm thinking about that though, whether or not I want to keep a daily journal in 2017. And then I was online kind of perusing. I was like, well, what did other people do in past years that sound interesting? Maybe I can do that too. Like some people have taken a picture of themselves every day for the year and then like made a video and kind of played that back. I think that would be really cool, especially if I keep up my fitness journey, to see if how I improve through the year. I think that would be cool, but I don't know. Taking a picture of yourself every day for a year and not missing a day, man, I don't know. It feels like that would be a commitment to remember to do that. But I mean, how hard is it to take a picture of yourself, right? So I'm thinking of doing that more so for myself, to see if I change physically during the year. And oh, hey, sorry about that. You guys won't notice because I will edit this, but I had to pause the camera briefly because my filming was interrupted, but now I am back and I want to continue telling you what I was saying earlier. So in 2017, I'm trying to think of these different things that I can do throughout the year. And one of the other ideas was to have like a jar where every time I experience like a moment that I feel really happy, and it could be really simple things. Like last year, I remember during the spring, all the dandelions were in bloom, and at the park that we go to, it looks really pretty, and like just being able to go pick dandelions and kind of walk in like the sunlight, that's like simple things that make me happy. So even if it's like the smallest thing, I was thinking that throughout 2017 I could write down the things that make me happy throughout the year and kind of roll them up and stick them in the jar and see it's a good visualization that even though on the days that I feel are really, really down days, if I can just look at my jar and see like, oh, you know what, there are moments there that are really special, and those are the moments that you should strive for. And then on the flip side, I was a little bit worried though, like what if my jar ends up like not very full at the end of the year, but that's still something I'm thinking about. So yeah, things like that. And what else? That is kind of like what I've been thinking for 2017, and I might do one or two or maybe all of them, but I'm still thinking about that. So if you have any ideas of what you're doing in particular for 2017, let me know down below in the comments, because maybe your idea will sound like a really great idea to me, and maybe I want to do that as well. So yeah, short video today, not really much going on, mostly ran errands, and mostly I'm inside my own head just kind of thinking about things. So that's all I have for you today. Sorry it wasn't very interesting, sorry it was very short, but tomorrow we shall see what tomorrow brings. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for a couple clips throughout today, and other than that, I will see you later. See you tomorrow.